want to say something?
Yeah, sure.
What the heck? It's like an Irish wake. The more we get into it, the more people want to talk. So what I'd like to do right now, he whispered in my deaf ear, and I still heard him. I was really pleased with that. What I'd like to do right now is introduce you to a fine patriot, a man we've all come to know and love, and one of the tallest guys in the room, without a doubt. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Rogers.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Di. Thank you, Sue. All the others that have helped put this together. And I'm just so pleased to be here on behalf of Ovide. I've known Ovide probably for about 3 years now. I wish I'd known him longer. I've been in the States about 13 years now, and he's a fine man. First of all, Ovide is a gentleman. Then he's a conservative, and he's a patriotic American. I've watched Ovide work the rooms. He's a real people person. He enjoys meeting us all. He remembers us all. He takes the extra time and trouble. You put on an event in any far corner of New Hampshire for a few conservatives, and miraculously Ovide will show up and meet the folks there. He's absolutely the best. I've never known anybody get to so many events. He really cares, he gets out and he meets us all. It makes a difference. There are other folks running for governor, but there is no finer conservative, no better person, I believe, than Ovide Lamontagne. Yeah. Ovide understands what it means to govern this country as government of the people, by the people, and for the people. From us, to our legislature and governors, to the central government in Washington. We tell them what to do, and Ovide's going to help us. And that's important. And so in order that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not vanish from this earth, I ask you to open your hearts and your wallets and tell all your friends. Ovide's the man. Thank
you. Anyone else want to whisper in my ear? So before I let you go, Ovide isn't going to be taking questions, but he is going to be mingling amongst you, and certainly you can ask your questions then. And for those of you who have not met Ovide, gives you an opportunity to do that. A few reminders. If you want to volunteer, please, you can go out front and sign up. If you want to start thinking about hosting house parties, and if you want to think about any kind of group that you have, that's how we do it, folks. One neighbor at a time. The other thing is I want to be very honest here, and I'm always honest, but I'm going to be really honest about this one particular thing. This is going to be an expensive race, folks. Make no mistake about it. The other side is going to dump millions upon millions of dollars into this state for a couple reasons. One, because there are policies at stake that they want to keep in place that are disastrous for New Hampshire. So they'll spend millions of dollars to ruin our lives. The other thing is that they hate honest, humble, moral people. In their fiber, they know that that person is going to make wise decisions for everybody with everybody's involvement. And that's a hard thing for some people to grasp sometimes. So we need to make sure that we're supporting Ovide as much as we can. If we can't give money, give time. If we can't give time, think of other ways that you can participate. And as we think about all the things, you know, I talked briefly about resumes. Ovide's resume is incredible. If you read it online, you see that he's won numerous awards. He has volunteered for everything that I wonder what the rest of us have been doing, frankly. You know, he's been the Distinguished Citizen of the Year for Daniel Webster Council. He's sat in the chairman as the St. Mary's Bank Board of Directors. He has been involved in any activity that you can possibly imagine in which time and very little recognition is involved. And that speaks loudly. So when you look online and you look about this man and you see a resume, ask yourself, one, what have you been doing? Because he's been very busy. But look at it and don't think of it as a resume. Look at it very carefully and say, this is a person who's been a great humanitarian. He's been a great neighbor. He's been a great husband, a wonderful father, a true champion in our neighborhoods. And what better qualifications are there for someone we'd like to be the next governor of New Hampshire? What else can we ask? Think about that. You look at all those things. Do we not want someone who is a great neighbor, a great humanitarian, someone who sacrifices time and money whenever asked, and then does not brag about it, remains humble through it all, and above all, stands with a wonderful woman that we've all come to know and love, and truly would make a great First Lady of New Hampshire, Betty. Ovid's going to come around, he's going to talk to you, but remember this, folks. We leave here tonight, we sign up. We commit ourselves to taking back our state so that live free or die isn't just something that's on a license plate, it's something that has returned back to our hearts. Do this, not just for us, but for all the generations that will follow us. Ovide Lamontagne has to be the next governor of our state. Amen. Because it is our future that we need a guardian with. And Ovide Lamontagne is that man. Ladies and gentlemen, Ovide Lamontagne.
GrokTV.